Now the next step is before running our project with Firebase, just because now Firebase is integrated with our project, we need to initialize the Firebase just after running the application. So I will come into my main method and I will write async on here, just because we are going to wait until and unless Firebase is not initialized, and after that we will run our application. Just because now Firebase is backend, this application will depend on that backend. So you have to make sure that the Firebase is initialized or not. So here you will write Firebase, and we cannot access this Firebase class for now, just because if you want to use Firebase, you have to add some third-party libraries into your project. And to get those third-party libraries, go to your browser and write here Firebase core, and you will get this Firebase core on this pub.dev website. This dependency is necessary for using Firebase in your Flutter app. And go back to your project and go to this pubspec.yaml file, and you have to paste this dependency on here and go back to your browser and search for Cloud Firestore, just because we are also using Cloud Firestore for storing user data as our backend. We are using Firebase database as our backend. So for that we also need another third-party library, which is Firebase Cloud Firestore, and just write pubdev after that, and you will get this package on here. Click on it and copy this package from here and go back to your IDE and paste that package. And one more dependency we need to perform authentication, and for that we need Firebase auth, and just write pubdev and click on this link, and you will get this dependency from here. Go back to your IDE and paste this dependency right after this one, and take care of the indentation. Make sure the start of all of these lines are equal, so alignment is necessary in YAML. Now you will click on pubget, and it will download all of the newly added dependencies, and we will be able to use those dependencies in our project. And now this Firebase will be accessible in this application. So here we have this Firebase dot initialize app, and put semicolon after it. And before writing this line, you have to add one more line on here: widgets flutter binding dot ensure initialized. And that's it. Now we are able to run our application, and let's run the project. If there are no errors, then we are successful in integrating Firebase to this project. So let's run the application. Better if we stop the application and run it from scratch. So we have an error just because we need to increase our minimum SDK version, and for that you need to go to the Android folder and then app folder and this build.gradle, and here you will get this minimum SDK version here somewhere. Yeah, here we have this minimum SDK version. Make it 21 and try running the project again, because 19 minimum SDK version is necessary for using Firebase in Flutter application. So our project is ready and we don't have any errors.